that during the downloads, can we have any position? Yes, Pratima, you can have any position. Though many times when we are doing a meditation, and if possible, you sit straight, and if your feet are grounded, that really helps you with the alignment of all your energy centers and your chakras. So that is not a must for you, but that is something which really,
You
really
gave me
will
chakra
help.
based loop.
Hello, is there someone said something? Yeah. So if that is something which we would advise you, the way in which you are sitting straight, but if it is okay, if you cannot sit in that position. So I would request everybody to mute it, please. So to begin our day, this week we started with forgiveness, and with the increase in the COVID, we are working towards the emotional wellness, which is connected with the COVID. The more I am extremely sorry. You guys couldn't hear me. Okay. So let me start from the beginning. That good morning to all of you, and the giving the answer to Pratima's question, can we assume any position? So my answer to that is that yes, you can assume any position, though the preferable one is sitting straight and your feet grounded, as that will allow all the seven chakras in the body to be in the alignment. Coming to the second thing, with the increase in the COVID, currently we are focusing a lot on enhancing our immunity. The more we release our past and the more we are emotionally balanced and we are happy, automatically the chemical balance we attain, and what happens is our body's immunity is increasing. So we are moving in that direction. The third one is this week we started with the forgiveness. So forgiveness is not something what we think that we just mentally say, and many times we think that I have actually forgiven this person. But when the same behavior or the same person comes into your life and you go through the same, and if you are still not hurt by it, you are absolutely fine with it, then probably you have made a difference there. Majority of the time when we think I have forgiven myself, I have forgiven someone, we have actually not done that. Our logical mind tells us that if I will hold on to it, it is hurting me. So logically, we ask ourselves to move away. But from within, a part of our energy is still holding on to resentment, regret, or the feeling of rejection. And this actually does not allow us to be able to forgive ourselves or others. So, day one, we started with self forgiveness. Your journey as a soul is with you. If you cannot forgive yourself, then it's a myth that you actually are being able to forgive somebody else. Yesterday, we work on the resentment that we carry of the life, that why the situation happened like that, why a person is behaving in a particular way. Today, what we are doing is we will work on the regrets of the life. So many times we regret many things that we ourselves do. And by default, because of that, we reject ourselves, our own power. So here I'll just use little bit of Hindi because yesterday I got the request for few people who couldn't understand the English word. So your regret is जब आप सोचते हो कि काश मेरी जिंदगी में ये होता, काश मैंने ये किया होता, काश कि इस व्यक्ति ने मेरे साथ इस तरीके से कोई व्यवहार किया होता, यदि ये हुआ होता तो मेरी जिंदगी अच्छी हुई होती. So basically, as and when you think that if this would have happened, I would have done that. If and then. And you are still remaining and using the vocabulary right that it would have been a different scenario in my life if things would have changed. But as long as you are holding on to the regrets, it doesn't allow you to connecting back to your power. So today I want you all to start that journey on clearing the regrets of the life. I want you to close your eyes. And as you close your eyes, you visualize this beautiful, pearly, iridescent, golden light. It's the pearly, iridescent, goldenish white light coming directly from the universe, falling onto you, entering through your crown chakra, which is at the top of your head. And now it starts entering into your entire body, healing you, energizing you, clearing and cleansing any limiting beliefs which is blocking you from being able to vibrate with the energy of joy. Remember, the element of your soul is true joy, the true form of joy. It's much bigger than happiness. It is without you having to have a reason to be happy. You naturally are in that element of joy. Your natural element is to shine, and your natural element is the power that created you. Being connected with that power of the creator of all that is, of the seventh plane, you now allow yourself to be the co creator of your life. Surrounded by this beautiful light and vibrating with this light, you connect to the energy of your higher self now and ask yourself this question: what are the regrets I am holding on to right now? It may be in the form of anything that happened in your childhood, your dreams, which you could not accomplish because of any situation, because of any reasons. Probably it could have been where you wanted to act out in a better way, probably education, money, your relationships, something that you really desired. You really were craving to have that in your life. And you could not have, or probably something that you feel that if you had these abilities, you could have handled your life in a better fashion. Or probably you think that in spite of the best of abilities that you had, if you would have made a different decision in your life in the past, if you would have acted differently, that would have really made a huge difference. Regretting your own choices, regretting your own behavior, or regretting something that you are being deprived of. It does not matter. Whatever is the first thought that comes into your mind is the regret which is blocking you. Now, as you have the clarity of what you regret, ask yourself this question now. What would be the opposite of it? For example, you feel that the lack of money you are regretting, then the opposite of it would be having lots of money. If you feel lack of education, lack of parents' love, then the opposite of that would be abundance of love. It can be abundance of health. Whatever you are thinking, the degrees that you really wanted, the opposite of it. And now imagine a situation that what you regret, if the situation changes totally and completely and you have exactly the opposite of it. Probably you had it from the beginning. For example, if it was the money and you had lots of money from the beginning, what sort of life would you have created for yourself? What would you have made you limitless? What difference can you visualize in your present if you had exactly what you really wanted to have? And visualize that life for yourself. Now, I want you to ask yourself this question, that the regret that you were holding on to, how did it help you in your life for who you are today and what you are? For example, if lack of money is something that you regretted, probably it made you believe in yourself. It made you to learn how to find your own ways out, or to be happy with the smaller things in life. Or probably you learned to have compassion for people. It kept you grounded and not made you egoistic. So everything that happens in the life is simply an experience, and it happens in a particular way, as probably at that point of time we thought that is the only way for our soul to grow, for our soul to learn the attributes and the virtues of life, and to develop the God like qualities. Imagine all that qualities that you developed. They already belong to you. You have mastered them. You learned them. And now make a command in your mind or a request and say, Creator of all that is, it is commanded that I free myself from having to go through the learnings of life by holding on to regrets, resentments, or rejections. I release the need in me to learn through regrets or use it as a motivation to become a better version of myself. And I choose to liberate myself and people who are involved in this regret from any karmic obligation that might be pending between us to teach each other any lessons of life. I choose to move beyond the energy of regret, resentment. I choose to liberate myself and be a free soul. To know that I have learned and taken in the learnings, I choose to integrate the learnings from what happened in the past and release the past with the energy of love, integrate the learning into my present to create the life based on energy of love, light, joy, and happiness for myself, and to spread it in people around me. I move from the energy of fear to faith, knowing that I am the co creator of my life. I now choose to take charge of my life. I am the power. I am accountable for my every action, words that I speak, and I choose to change. I embrace the change and connect to my intuition, my higher self, to guide me on this path, living freely, being healthy, being very, very happy, joyous. I move from the energy of competition to cooperation and just visualize as if like there are a lot of chains which you had put around yourself, they are breaking. And you are breathing deeper. Your lungs are getting the breath of life, becoming stronger. Your bones are becoming stronger. Your muscles are becoming stronger. The joy is circulating into your body. Your digestive system is better as you are now assimilating and you know exactly what toxic things to throw out and which one to keep and give energy to yourself. Seeing and perceiving things beyond your own perception, hearing and listening beyond your own capacity to listen to, and being able to speak and communicate and express beyond the limitations that you were holding on to. See yourself completely free, as if your hands are up and looking up to the sky and taking, swirling around and dancing with joy, feeling lighter, feeling happy, as very successfully with the power of your subconscious mind, you have cleared and cleansed the regrets and the resentments, and by default, lot of memories of rejections. Feeling happy and healthy, integrate this energy into you. And as you do that, Would you like to know what it feels like through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane or Creator of all that is? How to live without resentment, regrets, and rejections. And you know that it is safe, it is possible, and you're deserving of living without this energy. You choose to live your daily life with joy, feeling free, into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best in the highest and best possible way. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes in your mind as I instill these feelings into you. Would you like to know what it feels like to come out of the addiction of constantly living in the energy of self pity and constantly justifying your actions by holding on to the energy of regret, and that it is possible for you to think, speak, and act in a positive manner through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. You know how to do this. It is safe, it is possible. You're deserving of having the mindfulness and allow the God to speak through you, act through you, and allowing the God to be in charge of your life. You being the co creator, and you know how to do that. Into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best in the highest and best possible way for you. Thank you, it is done, it is done, it is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes as I instill these feelings into everyone. Thank you. Would you like to know what it feels like to live your daily life with gratitude? Understanding gratitude through Creator's definition and perspective of the seventh plane of Creator of all that is. You know how to be grateful, when to be grateful, it is safe, it is possible, and you are deserving to live with gratitude. And you live your daily life with gratitude into every cell of your body, every area of your life, at all the four level of your beliefs, for your highest and best in the highest and best possible way for you. Thank you. It is done. It is done. It is done. Creator, show me. Please say yes to receive these feelings. With your permission, passing unconditional love and light and healing to each one of you. And if anybody has any sort of blocking energy that be released and any grief and sorrow be cleared and cleansed very naturally, and you connect to the breath of life, and any blocking virus that be converted into harmless substance, and each one with the connection of the divine be connected to be healthy physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually, surrendering to your spiritual self now to take charge of your physical self, your emotional self, and your mental self. Just say yes as I pass unconditional love, light, and healing to each one. Thank you. Feeling joyous, feeling happy, feeling cheerful, looking forward to the day, looking forward to the life, the belief in this self, confidence with self esteem, self confidence, knowing that if something is stuck, it is okay. There will be 10 new doors which will open up for you. Trusting yourself and trusting the divine. With a big, broad smile, I want you all to come back to the room with lots of gratitude towards the divine. Thank you.
Thank you all. And I hope you have, and I wish you all to have a wonderful, beautiful day and wonderful and beautiful life. Thank you. See you all tomorrow at 9. Shubh Ram Navami to all of you. Yes. Thank you.